Hello and welcome to my Cook Along with Cultivate. I'm Steve James, owner of Steve James Limited and Eastfield Farm Shop in Tinternell. Today I'm going to be showing you one of my favourite recipes of the moment, which is my rosemary and apple crumble cake. This cake consists of 3 layers. You've got a cake layer at the bottom, a apple filling and a crumble top. I'm going to be using Braeburn apples today, which has a nice sweet tart flavour to it, and it's available at this time of year and grown in the southwest of England. You could use a Bramley apple, which is a little bit tartar, but it's also available all year round, or just substitute your favourite local apple. To begin this recipe, you'll need either a 23cm square tin or a 23cm in diameter round tin, greased and lined with baking parchment. Preheat your oven to 180 degrees Celsius fan, and in a saucepan melt 120 grams of unsalted butter with about 1 tablespoon of fresh chopped rosemary. Pop that to one side to cool, and into a bowl add 190 grams of sieved plain flour, 175 grams of brown sugar and a pinch of salt. Once your butter mixture has cooled, add that into your flour mixture and give that a good stir until it becomes a crumble mix. Once mixed thoroughly, it will end up looking like this, and pop to one side. Next, for the fruit layer, you want 450 grams of apples. As I said, I'm using Braeburn, but you could use Bramley or your favourite local apple. To that, I've added 1 whole lemon juiced, and then 1 teaspoon of mixed spice and 40 grams of corn flour, and then just give that a good stir. Add the 50 grams of caster sugar and then give it another good stir to make sure everything is completely coated. Once well combined, place to one side. And so for the final part of this cake, we have the cake layer. We have 160 grams of butter to 200 grams of sieved icing sugar, 3 large eggs with 1 teaspoon of vanilla paste, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and 185 grams of plain flour. Add the butter and icing sugar to a stand mixer fitted with a whisk attachment or a bowl with an electric hand whisk, and whisk until it's light and soft and fluffy. Until it looks like this. Lightly whip your eggs with your vanilla paste. Gradually add the egg mixture to the beaten butter mixture, adding a little bit of flour if it starts to split. Once all your eggs have been added, you should have a nice light fluffy mixture like this. To your butter and egg mixture, add the plain flour and the teaspoon of baking powder, and then gently fold that through, which will leave you with a nice smooth cake batter. Bring back your prepared tin. Add your cake batter to the base. Spread out until you have a reasonably even layer across the bottom. Add your fruit layer and any juices from the bowl. Spread it out evenly and leave a very small gap around the edge. Sprinkle over your crumble mix. And your cake is ready to go into the oven for about 1 hour to 70 minutes until a skewer comes out clean in the middle. And here it is, freshly out the oven. Leave it in the tin to cool completely. Then slice your cake into 9 portions and serve. And there we have it, my apple and rosemary crumble cake. We hope you enjoyed the recipe, and if you make it, please upload a photo to Facebook or Instagram and make sure to tag us in it.